it was just ridiculous. It's not often that you're watching the WNBA or that I'm watching it and I'm like, wow, I've just never seen this before.
Just imagine this for a moment. A commissioner facing massive backlash, a fan base pushed to its limit, and 3 players, Caitlin, Sophie, and Lexi, standing united while chaos surrounds the entire league. Right now, the WNBA is dealing with one of its biggest controversies, as nearly 200,000 fans are calling for a 2026 boycott. The number keeps growing, pressure is mounting, sponsors are paying attention, and league officials are reportedly scrambling to respond. The WNBA now finds itself in one of the most difficult situations it has ever faced. Welcome to the story the league never expected to dominate the headlines. If you're watching, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Boycott 2026. If you support Caitlin, Sophie, and Lexi. The controversy reportedly began after rumors of a leaked players group chat surfaced. According to those claims, Kathy Engelbert allegedly warned Caitlin Clark about taking part in outside events, including golf appearances. The rumors also suggested that Sophie and Lexi received similar warnings, with possible suspensions, benchings, and even discussions of termination being mentioned.
As for what Engelbert is alleged to have said to Collier, if she actually suggested Caitlin Clark should be grateful for what she makes off the court, that's preposterous. Did you miss the Iowa years? Clark is the Tiger Woods tide that lifts all boats. And we know this show is proof. The highest rating we have ever had followed one of her games at Iowa. The WNBA has benefited from her presence more than the other way around, even though this year for Caitlin Clark was essentially lost to...
The players were stunned. Caitlin asked, "So we can't even play golf? We can't even have a life outside basketball?" As the story spread, Caitlin Clark, the league's biggest star, reportedly felt more pressure than ever before. Sophie and Lexi stood by her side, making it clear they wouldn't leave her to face the situation alone. "If they suspend you, we're with you," they reportedly said. 3 teammates, 3 close friends, and 3 fan favorites. Many believe the league picked the worst possible time for this controversy. As soon as the story went viral, social media erupted. One post alone reached more than 1.2 million views, with fans sharing messages like, "Suspend Caitlin, and we suspend the WNBA." Reddit lit up. Instagram was flooded. TikTok was filled with reactions. Fans weren't just upset, they felt completely frustrated. They pointed to disputed foul calls, hard hits, concerns about player safety, and now rumors of warnings over outside activities. Then came the biggest reaction yet. More than 200,000 fans began calling for a 2026 boycott, and the number reportedly kept growing. It wasn't just individual fans joining in. Families, friends, and entire communities were getting involved. As the backlash intensified, sponsors reportedly started paying close attention. According to reports, league officials began receiving urgent calls and emails as pressure continued to build.
High tide lifts all boats or whatever, basically. Like, if you buy into this, everybody is going to eat. Yet you had people fighting tooth and nail the entire season, not wanting it to be this way because other people weren't getting flowers, or she was getting too much attention, or she gets a special whistle, or I'm gonna check her off the ball here just because. And then her teammate cheers for her for throwing her on the ground. It didn't get better. And it's disappointing to me because it's not every player in the WNBA. And I'm sure that there are many players who are happy to have her in the league. And it's like, if it was my league and somebody was coming in and bringing millions of people, like, I would be excited about that, because you know what? That's a chance for me to impress millions of people who weren't watching before. And there's a lot of women in this league who don't have that kind of envy and jealousy and this kind of like secret club mentality that they only want certain people.
Then the pressure reportedly grew even stronger. More companies were rumored to be reconsidering their partnerships, delaying investments, and questioning their future with the league. What had started as a controversy was now being described by many as a major financial crisis. Critics argued that Kathy Engelbert's leadership was putting the WNBA under enormous pressure. As boycott numbers continued to rise, speculation spread that Adam Silver had stepped in and demanded answers. According to online claims, he questioned why players were allegedly being warned over their personal lives and made it clear that no one should face punishment over outside activities. These reports remain unverified, but they quickly fueled even more discussion across social media. Inside the Indiana Fever, players were reportedly watching the growing support from fans. The boycott numbers kept climbing, and emotions were running high. Caitlin looked at the screen while Sophie and Lexi stood beside her, grateful for the overwhelming support they believed they were receiving. Meanwhile, league headquarters was said to be in complete chaos. Phones wouldn't stop ringing, emails kept pouring in, and executives were reportedly under intense pressure. By the end of the day, supporters claimed the boycott movement had reached nearly 1 million people when families were included. Whether those numbers are accurate or not, one thing was clear. The controversy had become one of the biggest talking points surrounding the WNBA.
The players back from saying, yes, we agreed to an extension. Let's try to iron out this deal so there is no lockout. Right? They'll still be able to negotiate if there's a lockout. However, players won't be able to head to the facility. They won't be able to get treatment. They won't be able to train with the team, with the staff. So there is some things to lose if there is a lockout. Sources: WNBA offers players extension on CBA deadline. The WNBA has offered players a 30-day extension to continue negotiations for a new collective bargaining agreement, sources told ESPN on Tuesday. An extension before the current CBA expires Friday would allow both sides more time to negotiate
which raises some sensitivities of rivalries between players. In the case of Angel Reese, who's just had to shut it down because of a wrist injury, Caitlin Clark, who's continuing to play. Rivalry that goes back to their college days, presumably, where I guess some trash talking entered in. But now it seems on some social media channels to have taken a darker turn, a more menacing turn, where race has been introduced into the conversation, where sexuality is sometimes introduced into the conversation. How do you try and stay ahead of that, try and tamp it down, or act as a league when two of your most visible players are involved, not personally, it would seem, but their fan bases?
Many fans believe the league tried to control the very players it should have been supporting: Caitlin, Sophie, and Lexi. Instead of protecting three of its biggest stars, the WNBA found itself facing growing criticism from fans across social media. For many supporters, this wasn't just about one controversy anymore. It was about trust. And once that trust is lost, it's incredibly difficult to earn back. If you believe the fans' concerns deserve to be heard, share your opinion in the comments. And if you support Caitlin, Sophie, and Lexi, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because this story is still developing, and there's plenty more to come.